So this guy was looking for a little bit of help on his golf swing. And the question that I have to ask, is this the feeling of greatness? Now, it was shown by one of the greatest ball strikers of all time, Moe Norman. What he said was this right here. This is the feeling of greatness. Right there. Well, let's have a look at it because it's very applicable to this guy's swing right here. And that is, if you'll watch his swing, he's instantly releasing from the top, coming over the top this way. Okay, and if you look at your forearms, okay, you look at your forearms here. If you're coming through the ball with your trail forearm coming over your lead forearm, like this, if you look at his impact position, he's all the way open. It's like he's open 24/7. I just don't, you gotta close up sometime, man. But this idea of the feeling of greatness, I call it the good loop, okay? But that is the idea that your left or lead forearm is over top of your trail forearm, like this, like that feeling of greatness. And I'm gonna give you a little cheat code on how you can fake the feeling so that you can understand what is happening. You can understand the feeling that you're supposed to have. So what I want you to do is to set up in your normal stance. You can do this in your living room with a ping pong ball, or you can do it on a driving range or at a net. And what I want you to do is set up in your normal stance, and then with your lead arm, I want the front of your hand to close down, like to bend forward, to bow, and I want you to put the club back behind you this way, okay? And then put your right hand on it. You see that? The lead arm, forearm over top of the trail one, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to get to that position and just hit that shot right there. And I want you to feel something that you maybe have never felt in your entire life, and that is coming from the inside, called being in the slot. And this is the feeling that we're talking about because it feels effortless. If you can, right there, it just goes that direction. You don't have to put any effort into it. Now, getting there during a full swing might be a little bit more challenging, but it's not impossible, because if you can do it on the short swing, well, then you can do it on the full swing. And this may very well be the feeling of greatness that some of us have never felt before. You'll notice me sweating a little bit. That's because I just finished episode 3 of Super Speed Saturday. So if you want to see some yardage gaining action going on, tune into those ones. But for the meantime, you're gonna have to deal with my sweaty face. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time, and then we're gonna show you how you can get here in the full swing. There, bowed lead wrist, boom, turn through it. It's just straight as an arrow, beautiful. Okay, so how do we do that when we move back to a full swing? Because I'm not going to start back here, even though Moe Norman did, okay? He actually did start back here in order to eliminate this first move of the backswing, like that, okay? But we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna put this tee or some kind of an object back about 3 feet behind the ball in a straight line. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna come back over the top of the club, or over top of that object with your club, like this. Not by pushing the hands out, but by looping around that way. And then you're gonna end up coming underneath it. See that feeling of greatness happening right there? Okay, that's exaggerated. You don't actually have to do this, okay? But that's the feeling. And your back feels like it's close to the target as you release the club through. Okay, so we're gonna go over and under. And we're gonna do it in a short little swing. Over and under. See that? Ooh, that is pretty. And let me tell you, it feels even better. And know that feeling never gets old. All right, then you're gonna do that until it feels comfortable. Then you're gonna move longer. You're gonna go to a half swing. Still the same thing. Over, feels like the club face is closed and the wrist is bowed, and you're coming left, lead forearm over trail forearm, okay? There. And you say, all I'm gonna do is hit a hook or shank it. Well, that was a fade, and that was in the center of the club face. So no, not necessarily. But sometimes it feels that way, especially if you've spent your life coming this way, over the top that way. There's the wrong way. There's the correct feeling. Then, as you get that figured out, we're gonna go to a 3/4 swing. So up like this. And remember, when you're doing any of this, you don't have to do it at full swing strength. You could do 3/4 length at 3/4 power, okay? Like this, just to get the feel. Over, under, okay? In order to groove that feeling in. But we're gonna go 3/4 length, full power, over, under. and I chunked that one really badly. So yeah, it does happen. Not perfect, but I gotta move my tee here for a second because I'm running out of grass. Okay, there we go. Over and under, 3/4 length. There it is. Okay, and then you get comfortable with that. Then you make your way to a full swing. Any changes you make in life, in your golf swing, you start down here at the ball. That's where all the changes, that's where all the magic happens. That's the only part that actually matters in your golf swing. And you do it there, and then you start working your way back to a full swing. Beautiful. I can't hit it any better than that. So I'll just stop this lesson right there. If you want me to walk you through it step by step, I made a course. It's 58 bucks. It's called Spring Ready Swing, and it's online, and it's a self-paced course that walks you through exactly what we just did, but step by step, drill by drill, and I do it along with you with range sessions in real time, so you can put me beside you, and you can learn the whole way along. And I'm gonna be standing right there with you. Well, not really. A copy of me is gonna be standing right there with you, but I want you to get to the point where you stand up to the ball and you say, not, I hope I hit this, but where do I want to hit it?